Good morning, everyone. I was like walking past one of my neighbors, and the geese are just all over their grass. And if you look over there across, there's a pond in between, and the geese are normally on that side all the time. But I was thinking this morning as I saw them over here that they had crossed over, that they were thinking the grass on the other side. And that made me think that that's what the enemy does. He likes us to compare ourselves to other people, to look at other people's lives, other people's finances, what other people have, their children, their spouses, and he wants to say to us, look, it's much greener over there. If you only had that, then you would be happy. You got stuck with this, not enough money, or not the right relationship, or your children don't act the way they're supposed to, and he wants to steal your joy and steal your peace and steal what the Lord has given to you, by looking around and seeing that somebody else has something that you don't have, or something that maybe you'd like to have, when in fact the grass is not greener on the other side. I remember talking to a girl one time. She came into we had a Christian bookstore in Canada, and she came into the store and was crying. And I said, hey, what's going on? She went to my church, and she said, she was a young mom, and she said, I think I'm a really bad mom. And I said, why do you think that? And she said, because sometimes I don't want my children. Sometimes I don't want to be around my children. And I said, well, you know what? Every mom and dad have had moments where they were like, what were we thinking? Because things aren't going the greatest, or because the children are having a bad day, not listening or misbehaving in some way. Anyways, but I said to her, she said, I come in church and I look at all these other moms, and they're so happy, and they are doing such a great job with their kids, and they love their kids so much. And I said, well, I'm just going to tell you this, that if those other moms are telling you that they never struggle with what you're feeling, then they're lying to you, because everyone struggles with those things. And if they're not saying that and you're still believing, it's just because the enemy wants you to look across and say, oh, if I just was like that person, then I would be a good mom. Or if I was just like that person, then my kids would be happier. And it's a lie from the enemy. He wants to steal from us. It says in the word that he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's what his plan is in everything. So it's not even just in relationships with your children, but it's in everything. So he wants you to look at the guy that's in business, that making tons of money, and then now you're saying, well, he must be stealing from people, or he must have done something wrong in order to have that. And now you're beating up this person, when in fact you don't even know that that's the fact. But it's the enemy coming and trying to steal from you, to be content. I remember Paul says, I'm content in everything. That's what he wants, to be content in everything, no matter what was going on in his life. And that's my desire, is to be content where I'm at. And not that I don't want to grow in Christ, but to be content in what I have and where I am and where I'm living, and with my husband and with my family and with my church and not be looking across at the greener pastures, or what seems to be greener pastures. Because in fact, what those geese were feeding on was the exact same thing that was on the other side. They just thought it looked better. Anyways, I hope that you can look at the grass that you're on, not what's across the way, and see that your grass is as green as the person that you're looking at. It just looks different. Anyways, have a blessed day.